Jurassic World Dominion has just released in theaters and it has set the world on fire. But today, I'm going to stop and rank all 6 Jurassic Park movies from the worst to the best. Hello everyone and welcome back to Geek City, and today I'm going to rank the Jurassic Park movies. I was so excited for Jurassic World Dominion, and yeah, so go check out my spoiler review if you have seen the movie. If not, this will be the video for you if you want to know my thoughts on it, because in this video I will not be spoiling Jurassic World Dominion, so you still get my thoughts on it without getting spoiled. So if you haven't seen Jurassic World and you want to know my Jurassic World Dominion and you want to know my thoughts on it, this is the video because I talk about it without spoiling. So let's go ahead and get started. Easily in last place is Jurassic World 3, just a dumb movie. Now I know the Jurassic World movies are technically dumb, but they're still fun. They're like Fast and Furious with dinosaurs. But with this movie, it's just dumb. Not fun, dumb, just dumb. And pointless, basically. After the second movie was just kind of okay, they decided to make a third movie, and no one liked it, and it was kind of pointless, and, like I've said earlier, dumb. And it did not work out because it was dumb, basically. It just, when I think of Jurassic Park, out of all the ideas that come to my mind, this does not come to my mind. The ideas they had just were like, what? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And unlike the first movie, so after the first movie, they try to make things interesting by, in each movie, it's about one of the survivors from the first movie. Like, in the second movie, it's the main character is Malcolm and on his little adventure. And so in this movie, it's a new person. But it's just not the same without all of the, like, original group, because they're the people that matter. They're the people we like. So since they're not there, it's just not as fun and as interesting. So that's the problem. It's just pointless, basically. It is literally just pointless and dumb. Like, yeah, the Jurassic World movies are dumb, but they just have something about them. That they're fun movies. They're dumb, but they're fun. This movie is just kind of dumb. Next up, we have Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And originally, I was going to put Jurassic Park 2, but then after just thinking about it, I think that Jurassic Park 2 is a better made movie, and it's not great. No one really asked for it, but at least it delivers something. It's at least interesting. But this movie, it really is a dumb, fun movie, but you can't rely on just dumb fun. There has to be at least a little bit of a story, and I don't think that this film really had a good story. It is just dumb fun. And out of all the Jurassic World movies, although all of them are schlocky, this is the biggest, schlockiest one out of all of them, and you really see that because, like, just things happen, you're like, how did they survive then? How is this happening? This doesn't make sense. But it's just, it's fun, but it's dumb. And at least, like, it is entertaining. I was never bored, unlike the third one. But you still have to have some sort of story, and just the story that makes sense. And then, like, it ended interesting with, like, all of the dinosaurs, like, coming all over the world and everything, which is an interesting plot line. And then it was pointless because of how Jurassic World Dominion failed. Coming in at number 4, Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World. And this one I wouldn't say is necessarily dumb, but it's still not as fun, because, like, it's so hard to rank these movies, because on one hand, the bad Jurassic Park movies are just bad, but technically, they're better made movies than the Jurassic World movies. The final 2 Jurassic World movies aren't good, and they're schlocky and fun, then bad Jurassic Park movies aren't fun, but they're better made. So yes, this is a well-made movie, and of course I love to see Malcolm again, one of my favorite characters in the Jurassic Park franchise, so it's good to see him again. But still, it's just not fun, and again, pointless. I think they should have just made one Jurassic Park movie, and then left the series alone. Don't even make a Jurassic World franchise. Just leave a good movie alone. And they didn't do that, and so again, this movie's just kind of pointless. I wouldn't say it's dumb like Jurassic Park 3, but it's still just not good, and it's just kind of pointless. I know I'm saying the same thing, but really, Jurassic Park 2 and 3 are pointless. Coming in at number 3, Jurassic World Dominion. This is a really frustrating movie. Honestly, these bottom 4 are all basically the same. You could change their order, and I still have the same feelings. It's not like there's a big gap or anything. Jurassic Park 3, Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic Park 2, and Jurassic World Dominion all are pretty bad in my opinion, and you could just swap them out. But I guess out of all of them, the one that was the most entertaining was Jurassic World Dominion. But there is a lot of problems with this movie. They have a really good idea about dinosaurs among us. That's a good idea. They set that up in Fallen Kingdom, and they start off doing that well. But then the movie is just about like random science company and things like that we don't care about. We came to see a dinosaur movie. If you came for dinosaurs, you're going to be disappointed. And what they do with the returning characters is really weird. Alan Grant is lovesick the entire movie. So it's fun, but it doesn't work at all. I had fun with it, but it's not good. Coming in at number 2, Jurassic World. And it's a fun movie, and at least the plot is it's much better than the other Jurassic World movies, and it still has the schlock, and it's certainly still not a great movie, but out of the Jurassic World movies, it is the best one by far. And they have this plot line about these two brothers, that makes no sense. I know they want to have like a little bit of perspective for the Jurassic World and like what people about the rides and everything, but they're pointless. And so the movie is a lot less schlocky than the first two. I feel like they actually took much more time, and it's still fun, you know. I mean, who doesn't want to see Chris Pratt riding on a motorcycle with a bunch of raptors next to him? Like, that's just fun. That's a fun concept. So, therefore, it's a fun movie, and the plot is much better. Doesn't mean it's a great plot. The whole thing about making a dinosaur with, like, science is just weird. So, it's not a perfect movie, but out of all the ones we talked about before, it's way better. And there's a really big gap between Jurassic World and Jurassic World Dominion. So, overall, the movie is actually pretty decent, and on a plot level, this is the best out of the Jurassic World movies, and it's a lot less schlocky, and it actually makes more sense. Not saying it isn't, it's still schlocky, and the story isn't amazing, but out of all those ones we talked about, this is easily the best by far, and it's funny to see how bad the other Jurassic World movies are and the other Jurassic Park movies. But easily in first place, Jurassic Park. Just such an amazing movie. There is a huge gap between Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. So, like, Jurassic Park is just one of the best movies of all time. It is so good. And it has just this interesting idea of how you can bring back dinosaurs. It's not some ridiculous plot line like Jurassic World where they make DNA and, like, they're making it with, like, scientists and stuff like that. It's, like, actually DNA that they found and managed to, like, bring dinosaurs back, which is interesting. It's such a good movie that I love. I loved this movie, and I rewatch it all the time, and the characters are so fun. The character arcs are also really good with, like, Alan Grant. He's a good guy, but he hates kids, and through the adventure, he learns to like kids, and he, like, does the right thing, even though he hates kids, and at the end of the day, he actually kind of enjoy spending time with these kids. I don't know about other kids, but at least he likes a few kids now. So overall, just such a good movie, and it's aged so well. Steven Spielberg at his peak. I could go on and on about how this movie is so good. Go check out my Jurassic Park review I posted a few weeks ago in preparation for Jurassic World Dominion. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Hope you guys liked my new intro. Changed things up a little bit. So, I will see you guys next time. Really quickly, this is the last video. I'll be in Michigan, thank God. It's been tired, and I'm not going to get home until 11 p.m., so see you guys soon.